Hello and welcome to Threes to Wound. My name's Reese, and this is going to be an episode all about what's going to happen in the new year, what we're doing with the channel, what I'm going to be working on, hopefully what projects are going to actually get done. So join me now as we do a quick little, year in review of what happened previously so we know what's coming next. And I'm going to need your help to work out what else we do. So last year was pretty nuts. Thanks to you guys out there and those watching now, liking, following, subscribing, all those things. We're just at 600 subscribers, or time of recording, just under. So thank you so much for all of that, because when I started this channel last year, I think I'm 9 or 10 videos in. I wasn't expecting much. I did this because I like talking about Kill Team, and my friends were getting me a bit sick of me talking about Kill Team at them all the time. So I thought, well, there's got to be a way to talk to some other people who are really into it. And this has been great between my Instagram here and on Reddit as well. All your comments, appreciation, the conversations we've got to have looking at all the things I've posted has been hugely rewarding. So thank you so much. And I guess due to all of that, I'm going to be hopefully expanding the channel more this year. That's the plan anyway, is I want to do a whole bunch more content. I want to be a lot more consistent, so videos out weekly for you guys to enjoy. But to do that, I do need something from you. It just seems like I'm taking a lot today. But stay with me because it's fun. You guys get to be involved. What I really want to know is, what do you want to see more from this channel? Obviously, it's always going to be Kill Team content. That's what I love talking about. I'm always building, painting, playing all these different teams. Maybe need to focus down a little bit, but we'll get to that later. What are the videos that will bring you back and get you really excited about Kill Team? So fundamentally, I guess most of my videos have been faction breakdowns and I guess borderline picture storytelling, battle reports, and a little bit of hobby talk here and there of how I've been building. If that's what we've been enjoying, that's definitely not going to change. I will always ramble on and tell stories about games where I got my butt kicked. But are we wanting a little bit more detail? Battle reports is something I've looked into a little bit. I come from a video production background, so I do understand all the hard work and effort that goes into making those. So if I was going to go down that route, I'd probably want to do it properly, and I'd want to make sure that there was really a big audience that would be keen for that. So if battle reports are something you'd love to see, yeah, make sure you comment below and tell me, you know, what ones you like, who out there does them really well, because I mean, there's a few that I already watch, and I'll talk about some of them at the end of the video. There's some that do it fantastically, and obviously I don't want to ever do carbon copies of people, but they do say imitation is the best form of flattery, or at least that's what they say in court. So whoop. The other side I haven't touched on too heavily is my own painting, modeling. I am by no stretch of the imagination an amazing painter. I am definitely a get them on the tabletop so the dice can roll kind of painter. But I do really enjoy the process of painting. I do enjoy taking what's out there and trying to make it a little bit my own. I am a fluff bunny. That's not the term. I like the fluff of the game. I wish I hadn't said fluff bunny. I like the fluff of the stories, the characters that Games Workshop produces. So I usually stick to a lot of that in terms of color schemes, chapters, etc. But I do also like to add my own little bit of flavor. So if there's a bit of hobbying stuff, yeah, if you've seen any of my models, photos, things you're interested and curious in, is hobbying videos something we'd like to see a little bit more of? I don't know. And lastly, I guess this one is probably, I'll do this regardless because I enjoy it, but is obviously I'll continue to dive into more and more of the teams as I get to play them more and more. Unfortunately, it's a little bit of a slow process because I have to have the games under the belt to feel like I can actually talk about them without having a major case of imposter syndrome. So usually those won't be coming out super fast, but I will do my best to, in the new year, keep up with as the new teams come out, especially these bespoke or tailored teams. There's probably a better term for it, but those teams, I haven't even built my Tau and my the Sisters team that came in the Chalnath box set. Built the terrain, played on it, played the rules, that's all really good, but I haven't really had a chance to play those other teams. So that's part of, and probably number one on my hobbying list for the new year, would be doing more faction deep dives and getting those teams on the board. So you don't need to talk about those videos too much. They will happen. It's just sort of, I guess, what else would you like to see what's new, and what do you like, what am I doing well so far that's made you subscribe to the channel. Enough nonsense, enough me taking and asking and borrowing things from you. Let's talk a little bit about what my personal goals, hobbying goals are for Kill Team this year. And the first thing is the Genestealer Colts, baby. I'm a big fan of them. That's where it started for me. Getting back into the hobby was the, Genestealer Colts were the team that I really enjoyed playing. They're really cool. And the best part is I've got lots of the models and they get a new team in White Dwarf. So the first part for me will be getting back to them. I definitely want to play more games of them and become a bit more of a well-rounded player with them. I like to think I'm an okay player with them. I'd like to get pretty good. I'd like to make sure that, I play them with uttermost confidence, and that when I bring that team out compared to any other ones I'm testing, they're pretty intimidating. So lots more Genestealer Colts. I'll have that new team when the White Dwarf comes out, ready and play tested, and hopefully I'll be able to break that down for you because I'm super excited about that. Touched on it earlier as well. Building one of each kill team is actually something I really want to do. I'm a bit of a weird completionist like that. Got the compendium, you've got all the teams in that. We know the bespoke teams are coming. I've already got quite a large amount. The great thing about Kill Team is you can build lots of teams. It's not quite like Big Daddy 40K where you've got to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars to build those new armies or change teams or new, there's still a bit of expenditure. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's cheap. But realistically, you can build a team pretty cheap, so you can definitely get in there and test them out and explore them. And that can also then help you go, well, geez, I really like this team. I like how they play. Maybe then I want to invest in these guys a bit more for 40K. And I've had a lot of friends who I've worked with who haven't had the time for the painting, hobbying side, but really want to play the games. So for them, I've basically offered to paint and build their teams for them so they can enjoy the game and enjoy the hobby. I get the win out of it that I get to build and paint these amazing teams, and they get to play the game. We get to have some good old quality time, bit of bonding time. So it's been a really good experience, and that's going to keep going this year. So hopefully I'll have a lot of new teams, a lot of new projects getting painted up. Currently, Chaos Space Marines, finished them for the weekend. Got to play my first game with them, and it was a lot of fun. I took the cultists. I love having those little pleb guys absolutely getting destroyed on the battlefield, being pushed forwards by the giant, scary Chaos Space Marines. And a lot of that happened. They died, I won't say heroically, I'd say tragically. But it was really cool. So that was a great game. I'll have a little bit of a breakdown very soon for Chaos Space Marines for those of you who are interested in it. The other thing though, I will need your help. What are the teams that you feel aren't getting enough love? We know there is a lot more Kill Team content out there than there has been in the past, especially the previous edition. But what are the teams that you guys are feeling aren't getting much love and that we need to see out there? Speaking of teams that don't get much love, my next project won't win me any friends, but I am super curious. All I hear is how OP these guys are and how they're insane, but I've never actually painted Custodes. I've never played them in Warhammer. I've never played them in Kill Team. So I'm going to build them just to ruin some friendships just a little bit, but really because I want to test them out. I'm hoping to grab some Sisters of Silence as well, because I actually, again, think I like kill teams that aren't super small and elite. I like to have models on the board. I like to have numbers on the board. So although I guess the full Custodes Hog team would be great, but no, I want to get some Sisters, so I'll be painting them as well. Love to know too if anyone's seen any really cool or unique ways to paint them. I get tired of painting gold. Gold's really nice, but I collect Celestial Lions, so I've done a lot of gold. So maybe a cool and unique way to paint them would be really cool. So if you've got any ideas, links below, please. Apart from that, paint like a maniac. Not just the new teams, but I've got a huge backlog of Warhammer models. I've got a bad habit of buying because I get excited versus buying because I need them or I even really collect those teams. I just like new models. Here's some images of my backlog. There's a car park there you can see of all these vehicles. Vehicles don't work in Kill Team. Got a lot of them. There's another shelf just with lots of units. There's my Necrons up there. There's some Kill Team. There's some Death Watch. There's Mechanicus. I think there's even some Age of Sigmar up there. Plus all the boxed games I've got, box sets. Yeah, there's a bit of work to go. So I finished the year really strong painting, and that's going to continue. I'm going hard. I'm taking it seriously. because I really love doing this to show you guys what's going on and being in part of the hobby, but I love doing it for myself as well. So fingers crossed, if I keep doing this, hey, maybe people will like it and it'll go somewhere, and this is something I can spend even more time doing because, hey, it's fun. Quick update, my Eldar, I have actually sidelined. Anyone who's been following that series, I have sidelined my Eldar, not because I'm salty, because they haven't been very good. I can't stand to fly. But they haven't. But I've had, obviously, the Dire Avengers and the Rangers have been the two fire teams I've been running. I think I need to try the Guardians, and because of that, I really want to wait for the new box set. We also know there is a new box set coming for Kill Team in the next couple of months, early in the new year. So I'm kind of wanting to hold off, pump my brakes to see what is in that new box set before I buy anything else Elder related, because I've just got a feeling with everything else coming around, it may be related. So I'm just going to pump my brakes, just going to very politely put those Eldar on the bench for a little bit, not because I'm mad at them, a little bit disappointed, but not mad, and I'll come back to them soon. So part 3 will pick up, hopefully when that next drop lands. So stay tuned. The series is not dead. It's definitely ongoing. So that's it. That's the things I'm really looking forward to this year. As I said, get involved, comment below, tell me all the things you want to see, tell me all the things you want to hear, because I'm here to create this content for you guys because I love Kill Team and I want to keep talking to a community that loves it as well. So please jump down below. A couple of ones I quickly want to do shout outs as well. Speaking of good battle reports, 2 channels I found recently through other people's recommendations that are well worth checking out are, first up, GFN Gaming, dude with a great sense of humor, does great little animations with his battle reports. There's actually quite a little bit of a backlog there too, so you can kind of go back and spend a bit of time watching quite a few, which I definitely did over a few days. Really good content. The editing is crazy. Again, as someone who works in video production, I appreciate how long you spent on those edits because it would have been a while. It's a really good effort. So GFN Gaming, please go and check them out. I'll pop the link below. The other one is Grimdark Gamers. It looks like they're a little bit of a newer channel, but they've got 2 battle reports that I've already watched and really, really enjoyed. Just people throwing dice, playing great Kill Team, edited really, really well. Looks great, easy to watch, easy to listen, to while you're painting and following along. And really good too because, like GFN, they take their time with how the game's going. So, those learning the rules or wanting to get involved, they're great ones to watch to show how the game sort of functions and works really, really well. So Grimdark Gamers really do a great job. So please go check them, both those channels out, give them a follow, subscribe. So that's it for this video. My new schedule, which is probably, maybe someone cares what it is, but I am going to be looking at getting a video out every Friday going forward. This one, I'll put it up whenever it's done. It's not that important, but going forward, every Friday will be the day it lands. Depending where you are in the world, that may be Saturday, I guess, because I think technically I'm in the land before time with the time zones and how it works. So I don't know, but if that isn't good, is the Fridays, Saturdays, weekends not good? What's the day you watch videos? I don't even know. I watch them just whenever I'm doing random stuff. So that's the plan. I'll stick with that. Thank you for sticking with this mildly wild rant. It's just from enthusiasm. I promise I haven't had any sugar or anything. We'll see you next time on Threes to Wounds. My name's been Reese. Stay tuned, guys.